What's good and what's cracking YouTube land? This is part 2 X-Men Clone Wars for the Sega Genesis. In the first part of the game, I wasn't sure why it didn't have a title screen like we see here, because they just throw you right into the game when it first starts. That little snowy board that you guys see me playing was the intro to it. Once you get past that, you get to this screen here, where you actually get the Sega X-Men intro screen. And now it's explaining some stuff. So as I said, I would play the game more. I'd get to a few different levels. I'd get past that part and figure it out, which I did. So I decided to do it again and do a part 2. So here we go. X-Men 2 Clone Wars, Sega Genesis. Let's get it. This is probably more of a briefing on the mission that I'm about to do, if I was a guessing man. Gotta go with my man Nightcrawler. He gets the job done when I need it done. Hopefully he keeps getting it done. As you see, I kind of get a little bit more fluent with the controls. I did not do this stage, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. Blow those things up, which opens a gate. For a brief moment. Let me see the gate, homie. What the hell? I think the electrical current flowing out of this thing that opens that door was obviously killing me. Let's switch it up. Excuse me for any kind of clarity issues. We'll go with our man Gambit. Let's see if I can't stretch this out. As you see, it took me quite a few lives there coming back for the third time beating that first little stage that they throw you in. Obviously, quite the pain in the ass. What you pausing for, fool? There we go. Get ready to jump. Dude, don't let the electrical current hit you. I can't even see the damn thing. Oh. Get through the door. Thank you. Don't let the fucking guy kill you now that you finally got through there. Yeah, that little electrical current on the floor, I mean, God, I know it's so silly, but it's enough to drive me a little batshit crazy. Whoa, shit. Grab that HP. That's what the little swirling things that you see there, that's what replenishes your health. See if I can't come up above here. No, that's just electrocuting the shit out of me. Let's try not to deal with that. I'm not really even sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of going. You see like a little generator thing down here? No, that's a little volt box. Yeah, what about this though? No, that's not anything. A little more health. Yeah, these little spiral things you see here, this is what actually replenishes your HP. Those look like the same things I was damaging. Interesting enough. Oh, here they are. They got like little TV computer screens on them. See if I can't follow the current. I don't know exactly what door it is I'm trying to open. Damn. Had no idea I was falling down into another current. Wonder what door that's trying to trigger. Interesting. Fuck it, let's switch it up. Let's pick Psylocke. That's just not a character you see in games. I like the chick that played her. I can't remember what her name is. I know she was from like the G4 channel with the video games. But anyways, I didn't really care for her depiction of Psylocke. I don't know, I thought that shit was kind of corny in X-Men Apocalypse. For the life of me, I can't remember what her name is. Even though I used to think she was so damn hot. It's kind of weird. Something Munn or something. Yeah, anyways, yeah, Olivia Munn. There we go. I believe that's it. But she did a shitty job. I mean, what do you expect? Obviously, she's just from a gaming TV show, but still expected a little bit of a better performance. Let me get to this door. Only to get to the door to get shot. Maybe I should definitely have stayed with like a Gambit, somebody with range. She's kind of just up close melee. This is my last attempt. This is my last live. God, I used that many lives getting through that little snow stage, huh? Let's go with Cyclops. Fuck it. This might not be a long part 2. Obviously, as I'm looking at the clock, we're at about 6 minutes. I'm trying my hardest to kind of talk. But anyways, X-Men Apocalypse was dope. Going back to the topic at hand. Overall, it was decent. It was better than, in my opinion, some of the past 2 before it. I think it was like Days of Future Past. I can't remember what the hell the other one was. Hot fucking garbage. Look, as a comic book nerd and somebody that's been collecting comic books for 30-something years now, or about 30 years. I mean, I'm not that old. I can't say 30-something. But definitely for about 30 years I've been collecting them. The way that they do these comic book movies is just hot garbage. That's why they did Deadpool the way it did, because some of these comic book characters like Deadpool and Wolverine, I mean, these weren't, they had a dirty mouth and they weren't all that nice and kind and shit. Dude, don't get hit by the current. And it was, I mean, some of these characters were made to be portrayed as more gritty. And that's kind of what just really pissed me off with the comic book world, is that they didn't depict a lot of the characters the way that they should be because of Disney buying rights to Marvel. Or you got all the parents out there crying, just like the same parents that cry about guys like me that swear on YouTube. You know, I mean, I don't really swear that much. I try to censor myself. But going back to the original point, they make it harder on the people that make these movies because of all these whack-ass standards or the character lineup they decide that they're going to put in the newest X-Men movie or whatever it is, so have you. And that's hot garbage. A real comic book fan doesn't even want to see maybe half of these characters that they even show or put in these damn movies. Like, I mean, come on. Even in the goddamn Deadpool movie, what was it? The chick that was with Colossus, some weird, elaborate, long name. Never even heard of her. Useless. No need for that character unless somehow that's a progression in the storyline of the Deadpool movies, which I don't remember her ever being connected to Deadpool at all. I do know that she was a original old school X-Men character at one point, but it didn't last long because none of us gave a shit or knew who she was anyways. But that's going back to my original point. Why the hell do they keep putting in characters or certain people playing these characters that nobody even gives a shit to see to begin with? Damn, stop electrocuting me, dude. Not sure exactly where I'm going. I don't think it's this way. Might be up. I seen it right over here. Wait for the electric. There we go. And again, and as a true comic book fan for a lot of these heroes, stop dolling it down for the family movies. I understand some need to be created for families and be kid friendly because a lot of the kids for Halloween and cartoons are into superheroes. But some superheroes or villains aren't meant for your kids. They're not meant to be PG or rated or non-rated R. You know, they need to be rated R to actually depict the story of the character, background, and the character itself. So I understand, I got kids, I understand some of you guys got kids, you might agree with me. But I think it's bullshit that we doll these movies down for our kids. I can understand, use the comic book characters like in DC. DC was a really whack. I was a Marvel fan, I wasn't a DC fan. You guys want to doll movies down, use DC characters. They got all kinds of fucking whack motherfuckers from the Green Lantern and so on. And there's a lot of Marvel characters that can be dolled down or groups or affiliations that can be PG or non-rated R stories. But for fuck's sake, for a lot of true fans, keep Deadpool and certain X-Men characters and the upcoming X-Force movie that I heard about, keep it rated R. Your kids can see it when they grow up or some shit. Everybody's always so quick to please their kid or coddle their kid and shit. Oh, well, my kid can't see the movie, so I'm gonna boycott it and form a group. Shut up, bitch. You know that's how it is. People forming groups because they get their feelings hurt. These newer generations, I tell you. But overall, back to the game. That was more, I guess, general chit-chat. I was just kind of maybe venting about the quality of the characters in the movies. But overall, this game is dope. And that's another thing. If you guys played these games a lot, these X-Men games, and if you kind of go through the stages of some of the other ones and the character design, this game by far is a 5 out of 5 in comparison to the other X-Men games. Overall quality of the control and character design. Apologize for any focus issues. Let me stop and see if we can't get that to focus. There we go. And overall, this game is way better. Let's see if we can't do this. Whoops. See if I can't come over there and grab some health before I try to open this door again. Should be a quick swipe of that. Pretty sure that damaged it. There we go, that did it. Try not to zap the shit out of myself. There we go, that should open the door. Be a little bit smarter. Remember that some dudes are up high. Let me check down low real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. A little more HP, that'll work. If you guys are new to my videos, thank you for tuning in and actually sticking through it this long. I do highly appreciate the feedback. I've been noticing a lot more views and comments lately. Much obliged. It's going to probably be like the next door of sorts for this area. I have to probably find the generator that's going to trigger that. So I'm just not seeing it perhaps. Come back up. Over and around. I believe I didn't come this way. Overall, the functionality of this game and the looks are dope. Oh, I just noticed that that's a sentinel in the background. Looks like we're like on a constructing kind of bay. It's that actual area I can go to. Well, that's kind of... Oh, we gotta break the computer. What am I thinking? Let me get away from that. See if I can't get over there to the door, which I believe is all the way this way. I'm trying to avoid all the electricity. Oh, jump, bro. Damn. I was almost back to the door to get to the next section. And that's it. That's part 2. For me, of X-Men 2 Clone Wars for the Sega Genesis. Now we know that when you get thrown into the snow scene, that's how it's supposed to be, and that it's not an error or a mess up in the disc. Overall, originally I didn't want to give a rating on this, but I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 based off of all the other X-Men, playability, overall design, quality of the characters, etc. And that's it. That's X-Men 2 Clone Wars, Sega Genesis. Subscribe, leave a like. That's what it's about. That's how this thing works. Enjoy the video. Gates McCoy out. Later, people.